Hello, I'm happy you're here. I feel like I'm in a constant stage of here we go again. As you can imagine, house is devolving, but not just because I'm a bit busier now that it's spring and I'm coaching a sport, but because I have also been a little bit ill over the last 3 days, and that's the here we go again. It's been so annoying. I've had like a little bit of a sore throat. I've been like only the tiniest bit stuffy. Like if you were to just encounter me, or if you would just ask me at like a random time, like how are you feeling? I would be like, no, I'm all right, I'm good. But whatever this is has tapped so deeply into my energy stores where like the only thing I can do is like sit on the couch. Actually, a couple days ago, I took a nap, took an all-out nap, but that's because I didn't get much sleep on that night. And then last night was the first night that I tried to dabble in some NyQuil. And man, that knocked me on my butt. I was out. I think I slept like 8-9 hours, I think, with the help of that. So I don't know, I've just been saving my energy for the 2.5 hours in the afternoons where I go and coach. So the rest of everything else has kind of just fallen to the side, which I think is understandable. I'm hoping that when this afternoon hits, because I don't have to coach today, I can do and use that 2.5 energy block I have been saving for myself every day to blitz clean the whole house, because we have Easter tomorrow, which means the Easter bunny will be coming to hide eggs for the kids, and it would just be nicer if everything was a bit more tidied up. But I do feel a mini headache coming on. And whatever this is also making me just like not hungry. It's just like suppressing my appetite a lot. So that's also not helping with the getting energy portion of this issue, but here we are. We're gonna try our best, which is all we can ever do. My kids have the neighbor over at the moment, and they just went outside to go jump on the trampoline. They've been upstairs playing. So at least they are occupied until we dye eggs that I promised them that we would do today. So I do need to make sure there's also a cleared space so we can dye eggs. I'm exhausted from that little walk around and talking to you, so I'm gonna make myself a second coffee and a little snack, and I'm gonna finish my YouTube documentary I'm watching. We're at the store. I am annoyed at how tired I am. And I'm just taking my sweet old time to get in and get the stuff we need. I feel like I also want to try to get stuff for dinner tomorrow because everything's going to be closed. This is like the first or second year that I've actually remembered that most everything is closed on Easter. I have usually tried to just go to the store like it's a regular old Sunday, but it's not the case. So the store is slammed, but I need to get things like cat litter and cat food and stuff like that as well. And I've just been sat in the car finishing my latest chapter in Wuthering Heights. I am pushing myself to listen to it. I think listening to it is definitely the way to go for me. I don't think that I would be able to get through any of it if I was reading the text. So I am glad that I just got it through the library audio app. So I'm a little over halfway through. I'm nearly like 60%, and I'm like, do I really want to push myself to finish this book? Everyone is awful. And there's too much incest. There's far too much cousin marrying. I'm like, is this truly worth my time? Not that it wasn't groundbreaking for the times. I can recognize that the writing is good, but this is not a love story. This will not be a favorite of mine. I don't dig into too many of the classics personally, but yeah, there's just everyone's awful and marrying their cousins, and I'm like, I'm not into that. I'm not into that, but the writing is good, and also this version of the audiobook is very well narrated, and I am enjoying that. It's really the only thing keeping me in it. Wish me luck with that, because I'm gonna need it to try to complete it in the next week and a half before it's due back. had a very nice cleaning call with my friend. I just got my kid off the bus. We had a nice cleaning call earlier, and I honestly really needed it for motivation. I've been struggling a bit, as you can imagine. Oh, my camera's also struggling. The battery is dying. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but it hurts in my lungs. I guess it doesn't hurt. It's just very uncomfortable, and breathing's a little bit harder. And I feel tired faster because of it, because I'm just like not getting my full lung capacity going at the minute. But I do feel the tiniest bit better today. The weekend was awful, and this is my life currently. I didn't manage to fully catch up on the dishes. This looks way better than it did before, and I got 3 out of the 4 loads of laundry folded. 2 of those loads got put away, so I'm feeling a little bit caught up, not like super caught up or anything. I was also not feeling well yesterday for Easter, some of the remains of our Easter stuff, but that's okay. The kids came down, got their baskets without Dave or I, and then went on an egg hunt around the house that the Easter bunny left. So they were very busy and having a great time together in the morning, which was nice because, again, I've just been suffering. Suffering now for a while with my normal springtime head cold. I can feel it settled in my chest, and it's not so fun, as you can imagine. But now that I've got like a good little base layer done today, I'm hoping for today to really get into like the cleaning surfaces, because I've just barely been maintaining the tidying portion of life. So I'd love to go through and actually clean things. What I really would like to dig into is outside stuff, but it's been cold. It's like 41 degrees today. I'm just gonna check real quick what the temperature is meant to be like this week. Yeah, not much warmer until like Friday. So maybe the weekend I can finally get out there and dig into the flower beds. Again, like, I'm not feeling great. I'm not also going to suffer the cold to pull up last year's weeds. They probably should have pulled in the fall time. You can just tell, like, talking is labored. Hopefully we can get to doing the spring outside stuff very soon. I did finally get some seed starting soil a couple days ago, so that can also happen now that I have the right equipment. So the kids and I can start seeds, and maybe this weekend we can clear out the boxes and get them ready. I just feel so behind this spring, like just so very behind already. And I'm just astonished by how fast April's going. I think a big chunk of it is because I'm a bit busier now, and I've been ill, so everything's just like blurring together. Every time, and this is not the day to not be able to hear me, because this is my voice and it's not great. It's almost time for the second school run, but before that happens, I just wanted to put in a quick load of laundry. Again, just trying to catch up on the laundry. Hi, babies. There's one. The other one's over there. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Or I guess to what I consider to be caught up. I don't know. I have 2.5 hours today to, I don't know, do things. I wanted to do more book channel stuff, but what I need to do for that channel is like record like hours of just talking, and I don't think I am up for that. I mean, I guess I could try to do it in segments and just get a starting point, but I don't know, we'll see. We had practice last night in the snow. We went out onto our school's turf field. We booked some time to get out there because our field stays really wet for a really long time, so I don't think we will be on our actual field until probably the end of April. So we booked some time on our turf field, and it was just snowing huge chunky snowflakes. Like, one of my girls was like, I have a snowflake in my eye. Like, I'm sorry, but we have to do it now or we won't be able to get outside. But we got a lot of girls starting to, I think, feel a little fatigued from the amount of work that the season asks of them. So I think today is going to be a bit of an easier day as far as stuff. I think a lot more like brain and strategy things will be the plan of the day. I'm so over whatever this is. Like, it's just like sat in my chest. I've been trying to do like chest opening stretches. I took a shower and just tried to like break up whatever is going on in there with the steam from the shower. So how have you guys been? Have you been hit with any of the springtime sicknesses? Because I feel like I've gotten them all at this point. Between whatever's going on here and throwing up 2 weeks ago, I'm hoping that this means we'll be like, hi honey. I just hope that means it will be smooth sailing through the summer until it's the next cold and flu season. But you never know. You never know. Oh well, bye. I feel like my voice is coming back a little bit. Yesterday was pretty bad by the end of the day, but we're, you know what? Progress, little bit by little bit. Poppy and I are about to put our boots on. We're gonna go outside. I'm gonna just try to play around in the garden, try to get some stuff cleaned up with her today. I think she can help me, so she can just be my little helper and just pull weeds out and pile them up. I don't want to drive them across our lawn to the compost pile until I know for sure that the lawn is hard enough, because it's been wet. It snowed 2 days ago and then the snow settled. So like yesterday morning when we woke up, there was like a little, like there was a blanket of snow which melted by the end of the afternoon, but still it's wet. It is wet. So I'm gonna put on some boots. Oh, maybe a little bit of sunscreen as well on the face and head out. You get the little rig. Oh my gosh, and you have pockets?
Yeah, and you.
See how cold it's gonna be out there. It says that it is 46 degrees. But once we get into the sun, actually it's not that bad.
Yeah, the sun's back there. And it's
All right, are you getting your rake? Have you brought it out to the garden already?
maybe.
The kids have been having the neighbors over and they've been playing in this mud puddle in our driveway. Okay, we got a lot of work to do at the garden. Also, this is how we fixed the driveway, for those of you curious. We had some extra stone, so my husband took the tractor out, put some extra stone down, and just kind of built up the edges. It's not a permanent solution, but
It's little boy.
it will do its job for now. Got a few beds we need fully clearing out. Oh, the rake was over here. Oh no, is it muddy? We've got one flower bed fully cleared out.
Let me just rake it.
All right, yeah, why don't you rake this up? Perfect. It's too muddy right now to plant anything, but we need to clear them out.
I don't care if my hands get muddy.
Well, that's a good thing, because when gardening, sometimes your hands get muddy. I'm thinking we clear out at least this bed. Poppy was helping me for a bit of the time. She gave up, though, about an hour in. She was mostly just playing with worms. But we've got, so this box, which was already done, and then I've done, that one is finished. This one I just took out, and then these two over here. So now I have just 2 more boxes left to work on. But as I was doing it, I was like, you know what? Let's treat this like a community garden, and I'll have each of the kids have a box for themselves so they can plan what goes in the garden, plant it themselves, take care of it, weed it, and just start working on that type of skill. We had enough boxes to do it last year. We just were so late getting the boxes up and in that we just kind of shared. We only planted in 3 boxes, and then Dave planted in a box. So we have 7 boxes out here, and we're going to use all of them this year, which is going to be super exciting. But I just had that idea. I was like, let me just hand over the responsibility of 2 of these boxes to each of the kids. They will love being able to be in charge of a box for themselves. And then we won't have to fight over who waters what. You water your own box. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So their boxes will be their choice. And then this middle one here, I'm thinking we do flowers in, and then everyone can help decide what flowers go in here. So that way we can get the pollinators over here early, especially if we get some like already blossomed flowers to put in there. But I've got these 2 boxes now. The last 2 and that'll be it. I've been out here for maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. I don't even remember when I came out, if I'm honest with you. I'm not hauling any of this stuff yet. I've been putting everything into this wheelbarrow and around the wheelbarrow. I need the ground to get a little harder. I think I already said this before I take it. Like, our compost is across the yard and I want to use our side-by-side for that, so I figured let's just pull everything up, and then on a day where our lawn is dry enough after it stops raining for a little bit, we get a little sun, more of this wind, then we can just haul it all over in one day. All right, last boxes, let's go. My mom is doing the school run for us today. She usually does on Fridays right now as the spring goes on, because she's here on Thursday nights, because she's helping us out by taking the kids to swim lessons while they still have them while I'm coaching. So she's off. I just sat down with my second cup of coffee and I'm watching the first episode of the latest season of Taskmaster. Just trying to get like cozy down into it. And I don't foresee myself doing a lot of tidying bits today. I think there might be a lot of working on my laptop that I want to do, and planning for softball, and maybe even recording for my book channel because my voice is feeling a little better. I feel like if I took some Dayquil, then my cough will chill for a bit. My cough was pretty bad last night, but not bad enough where I felt like I should take NyQuil. So I didn't have anything to like suppress the cough, so like that was a little rough sleeping. While I've been up and moving, it's been okay. I also desperately want to start building time again for me to go to our basement gym. I almost went for a run last night, but then I had to go and help Dave with something, so I wasn't able to get a run in. So maybe I could do that. I don't know. There's a lot of like I coulds, and then just having a tired body and brain makes it a little bit more challenging, and I'm out of the routine of going down to the basement gym, and then trying to fit in my new schedule has just been something to adjust to, especially while being sick. So I think that this is the end of the video. I'm just gonna settle into my Friday morning and have maybe a little bit more of a slow start to what I want to be doing. I'm gonna start putting the footrest up. There we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.